Hello everyone and welcome. You guys know that I'm always looking for new and useful technology to make your life easier. Well, today I bring you a smart door lock that I think is sure to make your life easier in many different ways. You see, a buddy of mine just recently purchased a residential property that he got really cheap because it's in pretty bad shape. This means that he has to fix it up before he can either flip it or rent it. This also means that there's going to be a lot of contractors coming in and out at different hours, and he doesn't have the time to always be present to let them in. He also didn't want to make 100 keys to share with each contractor or buy a door lockbox, which could also lead to lost or stolen keys. He certainly could not leave the property unlocked at all hours, allowing anyone to come and go as they pleased. So he decided to search for a smart door lock that gave him the flexibility to allow certain people in and out without having a key. It also allowed him to have remote unlocking and have records of everyone that enters the property and at what times they come and go. Being a good friend of mine, he allowed me to borrow this lock for a few days so I could share it with you guys and make this review video. So in this video, we're going to check out how this lock works and cover some of the different ways you can use it for your house, your shop, your rental, Airbnb, etc. So let's unbox this puppy and see how it performs. But before we do that, if you enjoy watching honest tool and product reviews plus helpful DIY projects, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notified every time I produce another product review video or DIY video. Alright, so let's see what we have here. Here's a shot of the box for you. It's already opened up. Let's dig into it, see what I got. Alright guys, so when you unbox this guy, this is everything you get. Now this is the Welock Smart Fingerprint Wi-Fi Smart Lock, available on their website, link in description below. Now at the time of making this video, this kit retails for $165.72, but that already includes tax and free shipping, so that's a real good deal. And on top of that, they have a 20% discount coupon on their page, so you can get even cheaper than that. So what do you get when you unbox this guy? Well, you get the door lock itself, you get the installation hardware, you get a flush mount pad right there, you get the draw bolt to lock the door, you get the RFID cards to be able to unlock this guy, and you get the owner's manual that tells you everything about installation, setting it up, programming, all that kind of good stuff. I suggest you read through that, but I'm going to go over it in a little while, so don't worry about that. Now, the warranty on this guy is 2 years, and the dimensions on it are basically the same as any standard door lock. In fact, right here, I have an old door lock, so you can see what it looks like, your standard old-fashioned door lock. And if you put them next to each other, right there, side by side, you see that it's the same dimension. You will not notice or feel any difference when you're using this lock compared to a standard door lock. So very similar, very same dimensions right there, no difference whatsoever. Now this guy is IP65 weatherproof. That means you can use it both indoors or outdoors. So this guy basically can hold up to any weather on the outdoors, whether it's rain, sleet, snow, heat, dust, dirt, whatever it is, it'll hold up to that. In fact, the operating temperature on this guy is from minus 25 degrees centigrade to 60 degrees centigrade. Or that would be negative 13 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. So everything around it would probably melt down before this guy does. Now these guys have many different ways of unlocking them, which makes them very convenient. You can use fingerprint recognition, where you can see the fingerprint pad right there. The RFID cards, which is these guys right here. A mobile app, voice command, or a numbered keypad. Now the numbered keypad does not apply to this model right here, but if you want a numbered keypad, they do have a different model on their website that you can select that one if you want. Now the fingerprint recognition is your basic fingerprint recognition. You just put your thumbprint on there and it'll recognize who you are. And it can have up to 100 stored fingerprints on here, making it very convenient. And it can have up to 3 with admin ability. The RFID cards, you can have up to 20 RFID cards paired with each unit. It comes with 3, but you can buy more if you want to. Aside from all that, the phone app using the Welock Lite Android or iOS app allows for remote unlocking, and it stores all the unlock events. So you can keep track of who came and went, entered and left through that door using the remote app. It keeps a complete record of everything so you can check on it anytime and see who came and went throughout the day. This guy also can be opened with voice command. Now, to use voice command, you have to have Alexa, and it requires a Wi-Fi gateway that you purchase separately. Now, this guy has a bank-grade encryption chip built into it to keep all your data safe. This unit also has automatic locking, which basically means that every time you open a door, go in and close the door, it automatically locks behind you. Kind of like some hotel rooms and so forth. Now, if you don't want it to lock behind you, you can always deactivate that in the settings. So it's very easy to control that. This unit runs on 3 AAA batteries that can last up to 1 year or 8,000 openings. That would be about 10 openings per day. And this unit has no wires required. This is the way you see it. This is the way we're going to install it on the door. No wiring required. Now, I know you're asking, what happens if the batteries die? First of all, it will notify you when the batteries get down as low as 20%. But if you ignore it and something happens and you let it go, no need to worry about it. There's a little pad right here that you open up, and if it is completely dead, you can always use a USB cable and hook up a portable battery bank to it, and that way you can unlock it. That way you can get back in and then take care of changing the batteries, and you're up and running all over again. Now, this guy has a basic DIY installation. There's no need for a locksmith. I'm going to show you how to do it in just a moment and see how easy it is to really install. Now, this guy is great for securing your home, your shop, your office, rental properties, Airbnb, or just about any location that has a door on it. You can unlock your door from anywhere and allow friends, family, or service technicians to access your home when you're away from your home, and you can unlock it with the remote app. Gives you great flexibility and keeps track of who enters your home and when they come and go. So it gives you excellent security in that respect. So let's check this guy out. Let's get it installed and see how well it performs. Alright guys, so here we are inside my shop, and I have a miniature door mocked up to show you guys how easy it is to install this lock. Now, this is obviously not a full-size door, but it is the same dimension as far as thickness and the same installation process when it comes to installing the lock. I already have the holes already pre-drilled because most of you will never encounter a new door, new construction. Most of you will probably be installing this on an existing door where all you have to do is remove the existing hardware and put the new lock in. So that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do. So let's get started. Alright, so once you have everything removed, the first thing you're going to do is install the locking mechanism right there. Just slip that into the side there and slip in the new screws. All your new hardware is included, so you don't have to use any of your old existing stuff if you don't want to. So here we go. Very easy process. Just slip it all right in and you're good to go. There you go, that's all ready to go. And the next thing you're going to do is install the door lock on the outer part of the door. Let's pretend this is the outside of the door. And then this plate right here goes on the inside of the door. So let's get that going. These 3 guys right here, these 3 guys need to slip in through the 3 openings on that guy. So it's very, very easy to do. And I know you can't see what I'm doing from the back, but all I'm doing is installing the screws on the back. So there's nothing very complicated going on. I'll show you that in a moment. Then once you're ready to tighten it up and get everything set up, make sure you get everything aligned right there and just tighten up the screws on the back. And that's it. You have the outside already installed. Let's go to the back of it. Alright, so there you have it. Now this is the back of the door, and this is the plate that I was installing a moment ago. All you do is tighten up these 2 screws right there, and that's what holds the other part on the other side of the door. All you have to do right now is get this middle part, insert it right inside that opening there. There's a couple of screws that go on here that attach to these 2 guys, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Very easy to do. So let's insert it right on here. There you go. Now all we have to do is put those couple of screws in there, and we're good to go. line it up, and that's it. Easy peasy. And that's it. One more screw on the bottom here, and the door is ready to go. As you can see, right there, the inside works all the time. The outside is the only part that we have to program, and we'll look at that in a moment. But that's it. We're all done. All right, to be able to program this guy, we need to install the batteries on here, and you need this little Allen key that is included because this little screw right here on the side you need to remove. So let's do that and take off the little cover right here so we can get to installing the batteries. And try not to lose this little screw, but if you do, there's a couple more included in the package. There's the little screw for you right there. And all you do is slide this off and open up this right here. And right under here is where you install the batteries right there. So let's get those guys put in. Then you close it back up, and there's a little screw that holds it in place. Let me get that. You need to be able to put that all back in here. So there's a little screw that goes right in there to hold that shut. Up until now, there was no pressure. But right now, with the batteries, it's pushing out on it, so you have to secure it. There you go. So that holds the battery in place. And all we do is slip on the little metal cover, and we're good to go. So put this guy back on, put the little screw back in, and we're done. Let's start programming. All right, guys, so let's get started with this guy. As you can see right now, it does not do anything because it is fully unlocked. There is no information in it. I have to program it. So to program it, you basically have to hold this button down for 5 seconds, and it should go into the admin menu. And we hold it down for 5 seconds, and add admin, move finger, move finger. There you go. So I just added myself as the first admin. All right, so let's see right now about adding one of these little ID cards. We have to press that, authorize it. No, not that. No, not that. Not fingerprint. No. Clear. No. Add a card. There we go. Adding card, please swipe. There we go. New card added. That's a duplicate, so we already got that one added. All right, that's taken care of. So let's let it clear itself out, and we'll test all this. All right, so now that we got it programmed, I changed the angle so you guys can see a little bit better what's going on from all the different sides. As you can see, it doesn't do anything right now, but what you're going to do is when you're going to use this, you show up to your door, you press that button to wake it up, and then you put your fingerprint on there, or you put one of these little cards on there to wake it up. So let's start taking care of that right now. So I walk up to my door, I wake it up, and I put my fingerprint on there, and it is unlocked. So all I do now is, as you can see how it unlocks the door. Now, if I hold it, walk in, open my door, let it go, it goes back, have to hold it so that it resets itself, and there you go. Now, nobody can come in behind me because I have that set up to lock itself automatically. Now, from the inside, you can open it if you want to. As you can see, you can always leave anytime you're ready to go. So that's not a problem. But from the outside, it is locked. Nobody can come in. So now let's try with the little RF card. So we show up, press the button, wake it up, and there you go. Unlocked. And there you go. That's how easy that is to do. Very, very convenient. Now, once it closes, there you go. Now it is reset, and nobody can go back in behind you. So that's very convenient, very useful little key right there. As you see, nobody can do anything. All right, guys, this time let's try unlocking the lock using the Welock app so you can see how it performs with that. So as you can see right there, I have the Welock app installed on my phone. And before it turns off, you can see right there that it tells you everything about the lock, tells you the battery status, all that kind of good stuff. So we have a full battery. And all you have to do is click on this little guy down here, the lock, to unlock it. So you can do this from anywhere, but I'm going to do it right here so you can see what's going on. So all we do is click this, and it tells you right there it's connecting. And successful. Unlocked. You can see it's unlocked right there. And as you can see, I go in, then let it close itself. and it is relocked all over again. So as you can see, there it is. It is loose. It worked perfectly. So using the app, you can open this guy up from just about anywhere. So that's very convenient right there. Alright guys, there you have it. A review and demonstration of a really cool smart lock from Welock. I think this is a very convenient device. You saw how easy it was to install and to use it. If you need to be able to allow people access to your property without giving them a key, then this smart lock from Welock is what you should really be looking into. It allows you to store up to 100 fingerprints, up to 20 key cards, and it can also be unlocked with the app. You can even unlock this device remotely when you're on vacation to give access to friends or family to feed your pets or take care of other things in your house or your work. Very useful and economical device for all sorts of situations like your home, your shop, Airbnb, or just anywhere that you need flexibility for locking and unlocking and security that keeps track of who enters your property. Check out their website for complete details. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.